Archangel Michael says, something has already begun to unfold in the unseen realm. What your sister has chosen to do tonight will change everything. A silence has been holding this secret, but it's not going to remain hidden anymore. The air around you will feel heavier as the evening draws close, because something unspoken is preparing to be revealed. A step has been taken by someone you trusted without doubt, without questioning their heart. And this step is not something ordinary, it is layered in decisions, in confusion, in consequence. Your sister, the one you thought you understood, has now walked into something she never told you about. She's been carrying a burden silently, but it's not guilt that held her down, it was a plan, something thought out in the shadows of emotion. What she did tonight is no accident, it is a decision she's been hiding behind smiles and shared memories. You are not supposed to know yet, but the angels are bringing this to you now. There is a reason why your name kept showing up in her recent actions. A link that ties back to you, and only you, will soon be exposed. You may think you're prepared, but this message reaches you before the shock does. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, tonight is not just a date, it is a spiritual timeline aligning for something personal. There are signs already moving around you, and though you may have dismissed the unease in your spirit, it was real. What she's done involves more than herself, it now directly impacts your future. Your sister stepped into a room earlier today that was not meant to hold her truth. She spoke to someone about something that you had buried long ago, and she gave your name as the center of the conversation. But that room wasn't quiet, it had ears, and now those ears have started whispering in directions you will soon hear for yourself. You won't recognize this new version of her when the truth reaches you. She has already decided not to tell you the full story. She wants to appear innocent when the dust settles, but the action taken can no longer be undone. Your personal space is about to be affected because of this choice. A sudden arrival, a message, a confrontation, it's all part of what's moving your way now. This moment is charged with more than emotions, it's pulling spiritual weight with it. Type Amen to get blessing 714. What she did tonight is not what anyone expected, not even you in your deepest imagination. It isn't only betrayal that stings, but the cold intention behind it. She went back to someone who once turned their back on you, and now she's given them something you once kept locked away. It's not a physical item that was passed, it's information. Sacred information that should never have left your hands. She handed it over, casually, calmly, as though it meant nothing. But to you, it meant everything. It meant safety, protection, history, now it's exposed. Tonight, that exposure is making its way toward you, inch by inch. You may feel a sudden tightness in your chest or heaviness in your breath, and that's not imagination. That's your soul reacting to a truth trying to crash its way into your awareness. She has stepped into dangerous waters, and she dragged your name with her. Type Amen to get blessing 208. A woman who once promised to never let harm touch your name has broken that promise tonight. Archangel Michael says, there was a phone call that happened in secret, and your sister answered with the words that should have never been spoken. That call was recorded, yes, recorded, and that recording is not in safe hands anymore. There is a trace, a digital footprint, a conversation that carries your secrets like currency. What your sister thought would remain between two people has now started to spread. The other person involved isn't silent anymore, they're using her weakness as leverage. Your sister is now trapped in a deal she cannot escape without consequences. She made this move to gain something for herself, something she's been chasing in silence. But in return, she's lost something that will soon come crashing back. It's no longer a situation you can ignore. This will arrive tonight, in some form, a message, a call, a strange silence. You'll feel it, and you'll know. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your name was not just mentioned, it was spoken with emphasis, like a gateway into something bigger. She didn't realize that by revealing you, she opened the gate for others to enter places they had no right entering. A ripple effect is already moving. The angels are not letting this pass without warning. Archangel Michael says, this is the hour where you must strengthen your inner space. Protection is not just spiritual now, it is energetic, emotional, and deeply personal. You trusted too long without seeing clearly. Her eyes carried love, but her hands have now pushed a door open that cannot be closed easily. What was once between siblings is now public. She is afraid, not because of guilt, but because she realizes the danger of what she's done too late. Her regret is heavy, but her pride won't let her admit it to your face. Instead, she remains quiet while the echo of her choice runs toward your world. Type Amen to get blessing 914. You might notice someone acting differently around you tomorrow morning. A glance too sharp, a sentence too awkward, these are the signals. Someone has heard what your sister said, and they will begin treating you based on that story. This is not about shame. This is about correction. What was said must be confronted, but with wisdom and patience. The power of this moment lies in your reaction. Stay still. Do not chase the truth, it is already coming toward you. You will hear the same line repeated from two different mouths soon. That is the sign. That's when you'll know everything she said has been passed. Type Amen to get blessing 627. There is a reason she chose tonight. The energy of this date carries specific alignment, it was intentional. She met someone hours ago, and during that meeting, she made a promise. A deal was made, sealed with agreement, and you are the silent clause in it. She doesn't want you to know, not now, not ever. But the universe doesn't allow silence to protect betrayal forever. Her silence is trembling now, because the truth is bigger than her courage. She's already shown her fear in small ways, look back and you'll notice them. A rushed goodbye, a long pause, a strange delay. She was avoiding this moment, but it is here. And tonight, as you read these words, the vibration of her decision is already moving through the fabric of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal won't come with thunder, but with quiet knowing. You'll wake up tomorrow and something in you will just know. Don't dismiss it. A message might be left where you least expect. A name may show up on your device that you haven't seen in years. That is the loop she reopened, and now you'll have to walk through it again, but this time with new strength. A woman who once defended you in public is now using your story in private to gain something for herself. It could be financial. It could be emotional. But either way, your energy is being used without your permission. Tonight is not ordinary. It is not safe in the way you thought it would be. It is charged with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She took the step because she believed no one would know. But you were meant to receive this divine alert before the weight of what's coming falls. That's why this message found you at this exact moment. You'll be tested soon, not just by what she did, but by how others respond to it. Hold your silence for now. Let the information come to you. There will be a sound, a knock, a buzz, a whisper, and in that moment, stay still. Do not defend yourself yet. Let everything unfold first. Someone who overheard her is having second thoughts. They know you deserve better. They will reach out before it gets worse, but they are afraid too. Type Amen to get blessing 1117. The voice of your sister is now floating through places it shouldn't be. There's someone who recorded what she said, and they didn't do it by accident. That person plans to use it, and your name is the bait. There's still time for you to be ahead of what's coming, but not much. Tonight, while you read this, your sister is restless. She feels the tension in her chest but doesn't know how to stop what's already been put into motion. She's thinking of covering her tracks, but it's too late. The digital trail has already traveled too far. Someone is copying what she said and sending it to someone you used to know well. There will be someone who suddenly contacts you again, pretending they're checking in. But underneath that kindness is a motive. They're coming to confirm what they've heard. Be careful with what you say. Type Amen to get blessing 441. Tonight holds more than betrayal. It holds the collapse of a secret your sister thought would remain buried. What she whispered behind closed doors is now rising like smoke into places that see clearly. She thought the past was forgotten. She thought her jealousy wouldn't surface. But tonight, her heart spoke before her mind could stop it. You were once her protector, her shield from the world. Now she's allowed someone else to take advantage of your vulnerability. That choice has reshaped the energy between you both. She gave away something sacred, something that carried your spiritual signature. And that vibration is echoing back to you now, warning you in whispers. Listen to the stillness tonight, because it is speaking. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's a bag your sister hid away recently, and inside it are items tied to her actions tonight. One of them belongs to you, something she took without asking. It will reappear in a way that feels strange, almost like a memory you forgot. Archangel Michael says, what she's hiding is not just emotional, it's physical too. Proof exists, and someone close to her has already seen it. They will speak if pushed. She tried to fix something in her own life using your story. But now, the price is showing itself in unexpected ways. One of her friends is starting to feel guilty. The friend didn't agree with everything but stayed silent. That silence is cracking now. You may hear from this person soon, and their words will confirm everything. Type Amen to get blessing 515. A spiritual shift is occurring because of what your sister did. The energy around your home may feel unstable for the next 24 hours. Lights flickering, restless sleep, dreams of someone you haven't thought of in years, these are not coincidences. This is spiritual turbulence caused by her actions. What was done in secrecy is vibrating outward. Your aura is trying to protect itself from the harm being projected toward it. Your sister's action is tied to envy, an emotion she never dealt with but always carried deep down. She covered it with laughter and closeness, but it was always there. Now, that energy has been released. You are being shown this message not to attack her, but to prepare. Because what's coming is not just words, it's a chain of events. Type Amen to get blessing 222. She sent something tonight, a message, a file, a memory. It contains a version of your story that's twisted, altered. And it's going to be passed to someone who may try to use it against you. But Archangel Michael says, fear not. Even when your truth is misused, your light cannot be extinguished. The weapon formed will never strike the way it was intended. Still, this message is your moment to rise in awareness. To lock your spiritual gates and move differently. Some doors must be closed now, not in anger, but in divine self-preservation. Tonight, your name is being spoken in places it never belonged. But tomorrow, your strength will silence all confusion. You must just endure this one night. Type Amen to get blessing 871. A woman who acts close to your sister has deeper intentions. She encouraged your sister's step tonight, knowing what it would lead to. She planted thoughts and fueled emotions until your sister broke. This woman is not new. She's been around, watching, waiting, pretending to support. But her eyes have always been scanning for cracks in your family bond. She found one. And tonight, she used it. She urged your sister into action, and now your name is in her mouth too. Don't let her smile fool you. That smile hides poison. And now, the poison is spreading. Type Amen to get blessing 303. She's involved in something more serious than gossip. It borders on a betrayal of spiritual contract. Your sister has not only spoken falsely, but she allowed your essence to be used in something dark. Someone is attempting to manifest using your energy. This is no joke. They've taken your name and spoken it during a ritual of manipulation. Your photo might be involved. But Archangel Michael says, protection surrounds you now. The angels are intercepting what was meant to drain you. This message is part of that interception. Your sister doesn't fully understand what she participated in. She thought it was harmless. But the energy she released is real, and it will attempt to touch you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may feel coldness tonight in one particular room. That's not the weather. That's energy shifting from what your sister's actions stirred. Do not be afraid. Be aware. You are in the middle of a divine shielding process. Someone who tried to tap into your destiny using deception will be exposed soon. It might take a few days, but their name will surface. And when it does, you'll know it's connected to your sister's move tonight. Stay alert. Sleep lightly. A dream might bring you a name or a face that explains everything. Type Amen to get blessing 1331. That face in your dream will not be unfamiliar, it will be someone you once trusted. The spirit realm is preparing to reveal to you exactly who encouraged your sister and what they intend to do next. Even if it feels confusing at first, clarity is coming by force. Archangel Michael says, tonight is not just about your sister's betrayal, it is also a powerful unveiling of everyone tied to her decision. The energy that's now moving toward you has a name, a voice, and a direction. It's not random, it's tied to your destiny, and it's attempting to challenge it. You may suddenly hear a sentence spoken by a stranger that chills your heart. That will be confirmation. What you feel in your spirit is not paranoia, it is protection awakening. There is a chain reaction already unfolding. Your sister's words have gone further than she imagined, reaching ears that were never meant to know your truth. And one of those ears now sees you as a threat, not a victim. Type Amen to get blessing 427. This woman, the one who whispered into your sister's ears, is not acting alone. She is influenced by someone older, someone whose jealousy of your light has existed for years. They've used your sister as a doorway into your life. You'll begin to notice small disturbances. Strange messages. Delayed calls. Repeated numbers. These are signals, codes from the divine showing you that this is no coincidence. What your sister did tonight was not just impulsive, it was spiritually manipulated. She was pushed by energy that doesn't wish to see you elevated. But she said yes to it. She let them in. She let them use her voice, her access, her trust. And now you must move wisely. Type Amen to get blessing 774. The angels are not angry, they are alert. They are assigning divine watchmen to walk your home, hover above your dreams, and stand in your tomorrow. Every step you take for the next 3 days will be observed and protected. But protection doesn't mean peace will feel easy. There will still be confrontation. A truth will arrive through someone you didn't expect. It will sound like a mistake, but it's a divine slip. What she said is already forming into a document. Yes, a written thing. And it has your name in it. It is not legal yet. But it's being planned. A signature will be requested very soon, and if you're not aware, you might agree to something that damages you. Type Amen to get blessing 991. This is not just a personal situation. It's spiritual warfare masked in a family matter. What seems like drama is actually distraction. What looks like gossip is actually strategy. They want to turn people against you using your own blood. Your sister's step tonight is their first weapon. But Archangel Michael says, it will be the last if you move with divine caution. You'll soon feel called to be silent when everyone else wants your reaction. That's wisdom, not fear. Hold your words until truth walks in first. They're expecting you to panic. But instead, you will rise calmly. And that calm will shake them. Type Amen to get blessing 313. A person who once stood against you silently is now watching you again. This time, with interest. They've heard what your sister said and want to know if it's true. You will see this person appear near you, whether in person or online. Their presence will feel unsettling. That's because they're searching for weakness in your energy field. But your aura is strong. Stronger than they expected. The moment they come close, they'll feel resistance, divine resistance. They may try to start a casual conversation. Do not be fooled. Every word is a test. Type Amen to get blessing 1050. Someone will pretend to be confused about what's going on. They'll act like they want to help you understand. But what they truly want is your side of the story, so they can twist it. Keep your truth close. Speak only when the right moment opens. Let them speak first. Watch how their version changes each time they talk. This entire thing is being spun into a story, and your silence is your weapon. Let your actions speak instead. Let your results outshine their rumors. Your sister will soon realize she gave them too much. But by then, she'll be scared to admit it to you. Type Amen to get blessing 629. She's trying to pretend that everything is normal. You'll notice her being overly kind, or suddenly quiet, or avoiding eye contact. That is guilt, not love. Her hands are trembling behind closed doors. She fears that what she did might destroy the bond forever. And she's not wrong. But you must decide, will you confront her in fire or in wisdom? Archangel Michael says, wait. The full truth isn't done revealing itself yet. If you speak now, you'll miss the final piece. There's one more thing she did that you haven't discovered yet. And it's bigger than all the rest. Type Amen to get blessing 301. There is an object connected to this event. It may be in your house, or hers, or with a third person. It holds energy. Your energy. You'll know it when you see it. It may be a note, a photo, a recording, or a small item that shouldn't be where it is. That object is a key. Once it shows itself, everything will click into place. The feelings, the clues, the silence, it will all make sense. Be watchful for it. It may arrive in a bag, a drawer, or accidentally drop from someone's hand. That moment will change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 470. Archangel Michael says, there is something your sister didn't realize, every secret leaves behind a trace. She thought no one would notice. But energy doesn't lie. Even though she's trying to stay quiet, the vibration of what she did is already leaking into your atmosphere. That is why you felt uneasy, even without knowing the reason. It's because your spirit sensed it before your mind did. Her step tonight has a consequence she never predicted. She thought she was doing something that would benefit her. But it was built on deception, and that always collapses in time. Tonight marks the beginning of exposure. Not just of her step, but of all those who supported it. Type Amen to get blessing 881. You'll hear from someone who speaks a sentence that will freeze your breath. It might be harmless on the surface, but the meaning beneath it will shake you. That's how you'll know, this was bigger than you imagined. She didn't just speak about you. She made decisions on your behalf. She attempted to sign your name spiritually to something that was never yours. But your name is protected. It's covered. That's why Archangel Michael is revealing this now, so you can shut every spiritual doorway she tried to open using your presence. There is still time to block it. But you must act in stillness, not in panic. Type Amen to get blessing 707. A strange dream may come to you tonight, it will feel vivid, like it's not a dream at all. Pay attention to it. You may see a woman standing near a window, whispering. That's not just symbolic, that's spiritual surveillance revealing the exact place your sister took the step. Don't ignore the images. One of them will repeat over the next 3 days, either in real life or in dreams. That repetition is confirmation. The divine realm is giving you the tools to reclaim your peace. But you must walk carefully. Every step forward must be conscious. You are not in danger. You are in decision. And how you respond now will shape what happens next. Type Amen to get blessing 525. In her heart, she didn't mean to cause you destruction, but she did allow jealousy to lead her. That jealousy was rooted in comparison. She thought she was always behind you, overlooked by others. Instead of confronting that pain, she acted on it. And now, she has to carry the weight of what she's released into your world. You may want to scream, cry, walk away, but Archangel Michael says, remain composed. Your dignity will undo every lie. Your presence alone will silence every whisper. They expected drama. They expected rage. But what they'll see is power under control. Type Amen to get blessing 642. Your sister has entered territory that's not just emotional, it's karmic. Her step tonight was not isolated, it was tied to decisions she made long ago. And this was the moment where all of it came to a head. The person she spoke with is not innocent. They've been waiting for an opportunity to attack your light, and your sister gave them that opening. But what they didn't expect is the divine protection surrounding you. As this plays out, they will become frustrated. Their plans will keep falling apart. Every attempt to hurt you will end in confusion and silence. They will think it's coincidence. But it's divine reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 992. There is someone else in your family who will soon come forward. They saw the signs. They sensed the tension. But they waited. Now, after what your sister has done, they can no longer stay silent. You'll hear their voice soon, maybe in the form of a message, a call, or an accidental slip of truth. That moment will bring clarity. You will finally hear what was said behind your back. It may hurt, but it will also heal. Because truth, once revealed, loses its power to wound. And you, chosen one, will rise stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The situation will reach a climax before the week ends. Your sister will be forced to admit the step she took. Not because she wants to, but because evidence will rise. A screenshot. A recording. A witness. The proof will be undeniable. And she will be shocked by how quickly it spreads. She may try to say it was misunderstood. But the energy can't lie. What she intended is already imprinted in her action. You'll have the final say. But you won't need to scream. Your calm truth will shake more ground than any reaction ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 217. Tonight is the last night she'll be able to hide it from you. After this, the truth will start to show itself in pieces. And every piece will land in your hand with divine precision. Do not fear this exposure, it's not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. A clearing. A reset. What was built on false foundation is now being removed. You are walking into a new season. And it begins with truth. Hard truth. But liberating truth. Forgiveness may come later. But for now, allow yourself to feel. To rise. To decide. Type Amen to get blessing 333.